What's going on, everyone? Coach Aaron here, and in this video today we're going to go over all the coaching services I provide, both paid and free, to help you dominate the platform. So let's get right to it. What's going on, my powerlifting people? Thank you for tuning in to another video and for checking out my channel. If you are new here and you don't know who I am, my name is Aaron Khamesi. I'm a powerlifting coach, athlete, referee, and a meet director. And I make videos here on this channel to help out those groups of people with whatever knowledge I can provide. I figured today I'd put a video together going over what coaching services I provide, both paid options and free options. In case you haven't checked out my website or what I have on my channel here, on Instagram, and like that, we can go to my website and we can go through all the different options just so you can get an idea of what I offer if it's something that interests you, and also some potential future options I wanted to bring to you guys and see whether you guys think it's a good idea or not. You can always let me know in the comments below. All right, so let's head on over to my computer and check out my website and go over everything. All right, I got my website pulled up over here, www.powerliftingcoaching.com. You can also see it right here on my side, and also I'll have a link to it in my description below. So lots of different ways that you can get there. And when you come to the website, this is what it'll look like, and you'll see there's lots of information here about me, my achievements, and everything like that. But we'll just go real quick through the top here. You can learn more about me, testimonials. Here under services, that's where I have my coaching services, the paid options. Here I have the free options. Also here I have the competitions that I run. I have some pictures here, a blog if you want to go check out my blog posts, and information to contact me. So when you come to the website, you're obviously going to go to services and go to coaching. All right, the first option here, I call like an all-inclusive coaching or an unlimited option because it includes everything. So if you want everything as far as coaching in powerlifting world of what most people provide, this is the option for you. And you'll see that here, it's gonna be $40 per week if you pay on a 4-week training block basis. And then if you want to pay for 24 weeks in advance, I give a 10% discount. And if you want to pay for the full year, 52 weeks in advance, I give a 20% discount. That way, if you're willing to commit to my coaching and focus on long-term development and you want to pay up front, then I'll give you a little discount for that. So what does this include? You can kind of see here. First of all, obviously you get a customized program that's for you. So on my sign-up form, I get all kinds of information about you, your previous history as far as your training, your competition numbers, injuries, how many days a week you can train, all that kind of stuff. So I built a program that's built for you, for the frequency you need, for the number of training days that you are free, and all of that kind of stuff. On top of that, the training gets adjusted every week if it needs to as we go along. So after each week, my lifters send me a weekly training update email letting me know how everything went, if they missed any of the training, if they had to combine any sessions, and then send over any training videos they have. Then I can review everything, give them technique adjustments to focus on for the following week, see how easy or hard everything was, and then adjust the training going forward. So if things are easier than I expected, I can always move the weights up. And if things are harder than I expected, I can always move weights down. If they have a vacation coming up or something like that, we can always adjust the training for the weeks coming up. Maybe we drop off a training session or combine training days, that kind of stuff. With the technique analysis, there's always the initial technique. So if they send me any training footage from before, then I go over and explain what things are good, what things are not good, what things to focus on when we start the new training block. And then also it's a weekly thing where they're sending me their training footage either after the session or at the end of the week, so I can constantly be looking and seeing if things are improving or things are not improving or we need to make some kind of adjustment. And what I tell my clients all the time is, while that weekly update email is like the bare minimum, they're allowed to communicate with me as much as they want. That's why I call it all-inclusive or unlimited, is because they can communicate with me as much as they want, whenever they want, whether it's on Facebook or Instagram or WhatsApp or email. My lifters communicate with me in different ways and I respond to them whichever way, whenever I can. Sometimes it's within minutes if I'm just here at home working. Other times if I happen to be out or something like that doing errands, or if I happen to be at competitions, which I'm not right now, but before the pandemic I was. Now I try and respond to them within 12 hours or 24 hours. That way, if they have to make any adjustments on the fly, like let's say you're in a training session and things aren't going well, you're scared you're gonna fail your top set, or maybe you don't have time to do a back down set or accessory work, you can always message me and I'll try and get back to it as fast as possible so you can make that adjustment on the fly and not have to wait until the end of the week to get the adjustment for the following week. Also included in this is a game day plan. and a weight cut protocol if the person's cutting weight. So if there's a competition that they're doing, like a local competition, even if I'm not going to be able to be at it, then I can give them the weight cut protocol if they need it, and also give them a game plan for warm-ups and attempts, so that when they go there, if they're just handling themselves or a friend's handling them, they have a game plan based on what I think, based on the training that they've actually been doing. So basically with this option, you get anything and everything that you want. But if you're someone who doesn't need all that, or you don't want to pay for all that stuff, and maybe you can be more self-sufficient, then I do have a secondary option. I just call it a training block design, but you can call it more of like a limited coaching option. So if you just want a certain number of training weeks and then kind of go off and do it on your own, then I have that option for $15 a week versus the all-inclusive that is $40 per week. This way you can say, okay, I want this many training weeks designed for me. If you have any training videos from beforehand, you can always send it. I will always review it, give a technique analysis, build out the training program, and then you don't get that day-to-day or week-to-week communication. You just go off and do it on your own. And when you finish the training block, oftentimes I still do the 4-week training block. Then you just come back to me at the end of the 4 weeks, say everything went well or things did not go well, what adjustments to make, and then I'll make the next block. And of course, also with this option, you still get the meet day planning as well. So if the training block design happens to lead into a competition you're trying to do, then based on the training I've been giving you and how things are going, I'll still be able to plan for you with warm-ups, reps, attempts with high and low options, and then you can use it if you want, or you can always make your adjustments to it if you want to go higher or lower. Also, right up here, I skipped over it to get down to that training block design. I do meet day coaching in a limited capacity. It just depends on what the calendar year is like, which meets I'm going to be at, or when I'm available if it's a meet that's not on my calendar. But I do offer it if it is a meet that I'm going to be at, like oftentimes I'm at the Nationals and at the Arnold, and if I do have space in a session to take on a lifter, then that is a $100 charge. And included in that is just like looking at your training leading up, if you're already doing your own programming, building that game plan for you, helping you out with your weight cut protocol if you are cutting weight. And of course, the day of the competition, I take care of everything as far as timing warm-ups, picking the attempts, and checking out your competition to make sure you hit all your goals and place as high as possible. If it is a competition that's not on my calendar, then I always just have the lifter contact me and let me know where the competition is, what the date of it is, so I can see whether it fits on my calendar. And I'm also looking at the travel costs. So if it is going to another state, obviously I have to look into what the plane tickets are, what the hotel room is, that kind of stuff, and then work with the lifter to see whether they want to cover those costs for me to come there, or maybe help them find someone more local that they can just get for cheaper. All right, and down here at the bottom, I do have a free consultation. So if you ever have any questions about any of these coaching options and you want to talk to me, you can always schedule an appointment here and talk. And basically you can use this free consultation for really anything. If you want to try and set up an appointment with me, if you think I may be a good coach for you but you're not sure, maybe you're trying to look for other coaches, you can set that up. And I've helped lifters try and find other coaches maybe closer to them if they're in a different country, so we can use that time to just kind of like brainstorm of what your goals are, what you're looking for, is there a better option for you, going over my prices, and then figuring out what the best thing is for you. Same thing if you have any questions about USAPL, about becoming a referee, or any things about my competitions, you can always do that too, because it's just an easy way for me to get your contact information and then be able to email you and figure out what you're looking for and then how we can get you that solution. As I mentioned earlier, I also have some free programs that is in a different section. So if you come back up to the top and go under services and then go to free stuff, that's where you're gonna find the free programs. So another option, if you want to first just test out my programs that I have here for free before you sign up for coaching, or if you just want to take these to see what I do for my coaching and maybe make adjustments and then create your own program, then I have options here for beginners, I have options here for intermediates, I have an option here for advanced. Also here on the YouTube channel, I've done a breakdown of all these programs, so you can go watch the videos. I have a playlist for it. You can go check it out. I'll put in the description below, and I'll put the card for it above, so you can see my idea behind each block, what I was thinking, and how to make adjustments if you do want to make adjustments. So you can also watch those in case you want to go and adjust any of these programs or see if it's a good fit for you. So if you have any questions about any of these coaching services, you can always comment those below. You can always use the contact section to email me. Also in the description below, I have my email and my Instagram, so lots of ways to reach me if you have any questions. Like I said, you can also set up that free consultation if you want to spend more like 15 to 30 minutes talking and figuring things out. And the potential things I'm looking into doing in the future, one is maybe having an option above that unlimited option, which is more of also teaching you how to do the programming. So not only is it just sending you the program and you go do the week and then I just update the week or let you know technique feedback, then there'll also be a recurring maybe class where we go over why we're doing things a certain way. Why are we programming that week a certain way? Why we're doing this month a certain way? And how you can then go and program for yourself, how you can analyze your lifts to see what your issue is for squat, bench, and deadlift, and what frequency works well for you, and do that as like a group class setting where whoever is in that coaching option comes on at one time and we go over everything. You get your Q&A, you get that live feedback, and also maybe we can record it so that if you happen to miss out on the class, you can go back and watch and see everything we went over and what questions were answered. So I'm still trying to figure out whether I want to do that, what the price would be, and how to implement it. But if you think that's something that interests you, you can always comment below and maybe you can be one of my guinea pigs for the first class. Also, what I've been thinking about adding here to the website or maybe right here on the YouTube channel is doing some kind of just one-off technique review. So I see a lot of people asking on Reddit and previously on Barbell.com forums and on Facebook, always posting their videos and asking like, hey, is this to depth, or what do you think about this squat, or did my butt come up on bench, or why am I rounding on deadlift? And so people give some feedback. Sometimes people very brief feedback or maybe don't want to respond because it's just too much effort. But I thought, what if I just turn these into videos here on the YouTube channel and then maybe one day start charging for it? So again, if that's something that interests you, you can comment below and maybe be one of my guinea pigs as some of the first technique reviews right here on the YouTube channel. That way we can really break down your form, which will improve your technique, obviously make you a better lifter, and it will be helpful for you all for free. But also other people watching the YouTube videos here will be able to see, and if they have the same issue, then they can also take whatever my solution is for that issue and they can go and improve their lifts. Obviously it makes me a better coach as well, because then I can see lots of different lifters, lots of different sizes with lots of different issues, and figure out what the solution is for that specific issue. All right, so hopefully that helped you out, get a little bit more information as far as what I provide for coaching options, all different options from the unlimited down to the free option, and also some potential new options I want to put out there. Again, let me know what you think. I have all my contact information in the description and on my website, and you can always be one of my guinea pigs, like I said, if you want to be for my potential future options, or if you're interested in one of my current options, you can always set up that free consultation. And if you just want to do some free programs and maybe you're tired of the other templates that are out there, you can check out my free programs, see if anything interests you. Check out the YouTube videos I have. Again, I have the playlist for it that you can check out to see the explanation behind the programs, to see if it's the right fit for you or what adjustments you can make to make it a better fit for you. All right, and as always, do that YouTube stuff, like the video, share the video with a friend. If they're looking for a powerlifting coach and they don't know where to look, then they can look at my options, and also we can set up that consultation to see if there's any other options out there that can be a good fit for them. Subscribe to the channel if you want to see more videos that are all helpful tips for you. I have my powerlifting tips playlist, I have my budget playlist, I have a squat playlist, a bench playlist, deadlift playlist. So I have lots of different videos here that can help you out to dominate on the platform. But other than that, I hope you're having a good day, and I'll see you guys next time.